You know that network of pipes hiding behind your walls and under your floors? Well, it's constantly telling a story. The real question is, do you know how to read it? Today, we're going to decode the secret language of your home's plumbing and turn you from a worried homeowner into a confident detective.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. Every weird sound, every slow drain, every faint smell, it's a message. It's basically your house's way of sending up a little flare, letting you know that something isn't quite right. So instead of thinking of these as just problems, let's start thinking of them as clues to a much bigger picture.
All right, let's look at some of the most common clues here. Does any of this sound a little too familiar? That weird gurgle after you flush the toilet, the banging in the walls when the water's on, or, the shower that seems to drain just a little slower every single week. These are not just minor annoyances, trust me. They are the symptoms on the surface of a much, much deeper story, and it's one that can get really expensive if you ignore it.
And this is where the story goes underground. The real culprits, the things causing all the trouble, are often totally invisible. They're hidden deep within the structure of your home. What you're seeing on the surface, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
And here's something you might not have thought about. It is not just about simple wear and tear. The year your house is built, the kind of soil it sits on, like, say, heavy clay, and even your local climate with those brutal freeze-thaw cycles. All of these things put unique pressure on your pipes. Your home's history and its environment are literally shaping its future plumbing problems right now. So let's connect the dots. Here's how those surface-level symptoms you notice connect directly to those hidden causes. If you've got really low water pressure all the time, the real issue could be old galvanized pipes, that's zinc-coated steel, that are literally rusting from the inside out. Those constant backups? Yep, probably tree roots that have snaked their way into your sewer line. And that weird popping sound from your water heater? It's not a ghost, it's just sediment building up from hard water. See? Each symptom points straight to a specific hidden cause.
And this timeline, oh man, this tells the story for so many of us. If your house was built back in this era, it probably has these galvanized pipes that are now at the absolute end of their life. The problem didn't just start yesterday. No, it started the day those pipes were installed, slowly, quietly, corroding away, leading to the low pressure and leaks you might be seeing today.
Now, another one of these major unseen enemies is probably lurking right in your yard. We're talking about root intrusion. It's a perfect example of nature just doing its thing and running right into our infrastructure. A beautiful, mature tree sends its roots looking for water. And what do you know? The tiny cracks in an older sewer line offer the perfect little drink. Well, over time, those roots grow into a thick, dense mat that can completely block the entire line. So we've identified the problems, we've figured out the hidden causes. Now what? How do we fix them for good? See, it's not about just clearing a clog for a day, it's about a systematic process that makes sure that problem doesn't come right back to bite you.
Here's what you should expect from a real pro. They follow a clear, transparent process just like this one. It kicks off with you explaining the problem, which leads to a thorough diagnosis, not just a wild guess. The most important part, though, is step 2. You get a clear explanation and an upfront price before any work starts. This is huge. You are always in the driver's seat. And finally, the job isn't done until the repair is double-checked and everything is cleaned up.
It's also really important to understand that not all plumbing work is a 5-alarm fire. You've got your emergency repairs, right? That's about stopping damage immediately. But then you have preventative service, like a scheduled drain cleaning, which is all about avoiding that emergency in the first place. And of course, there are system upgrades, planned projects to make your home better. Knowing the difference helps you be proactive, not just reactive. So, here's the bottom line. A quick fix for a symptom might feel good in the moment, but a professional diagnosis that actually targets the root cause, that's what saves you money, time, and a ton of stress down the road. It's really the difference between just patching a problem and truly solving it. Okay, now we get to the most important part, what you can actually do. Armed with all this knowledge, you can take control. Here's what you need to look for and what you need to ask to make sure you're protecting your biggest investment, your home. Think of this as your go-to checklist for hiring a pro. These aren't just nice-to-haves. These are the absolute signs of professionalism and respect for you and your home. Someone who explains the problem clearly without a bunch of jargon, shows you the issue, and gives you a firm estimate up front, that's someone you can trust. This quote right here really nails what a true professional does. Their goal isn't just to fix something, it's to educate you. They should empower you by explaining the situation clearly and giving you options, not just a single take-it-or-leave-it expensive solution.
Listen, if you take only one single thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. Verifying that a plumber is licensed and insured is non-negotiable. This isn't about their skill, it's about your financial protection. If an uninsured worker gets hurt on your property or messes up an installation that causes a flood, guess who could be on the hook for it? You. This is your safety net. Don't skip it.
So there you have it. You now know how to decode the gurgles, the drips, and the drains. You can connect the symptoms you can see to the causes that you can't. You've basically learned the language of your home's plumbing. The only question left is, are you listening?